Alright, next page, solve for the variable. This is going to be a 90-degree angle. So I've got 2x plus 18 plus 36 is going to equal to 90. I've got 2x then, what is that going to be, 54? Plus 54 is equal to 90. Pull the 54 from both sides. 2x is going to be equal to 36. So that means x is going to be equal to 18 once we pull that 2 out. The next one, same deal. I've got complementary angles. So 5x minus 4 plus 2x plus 10 is going to equal 90. That gives me 7x plus 6 is going to equal 90. 7x is going to be 84. Remember those multiplication tables, x is going to be 12. Next problem. Alright, this one. We're going to use the idea of vertical angles to pull that 43 to the other side. Again, we've got complementary angles. So 43 plus 2x minus 5 has to be 90. It gives me 2x plus, what is that going to be, 38 is equal to 90. So 2x, subtract that 38 to the other side, and you get 2x equals 52. So x is going to equal 26 once you pull all that over. Right here, again, using vertical angles, I've got 2x plus 40. I'm going to slide it down into here to give me another 2x plus 40 down here. These two are complementary. So 3x minus 10 plus 2x plus 40 is equal to 90. This gives me 5x plus 30 is equal to 90. Let me slide that up. 5x plus 30 is equal to 90. So 5x is going to be equal to 60. Pull that 5 off, and you'll get x is equal to 12. Alright, construct a perpendicular line through the given point. Bust out my compass. Alright, get it going. The first thing I need points that are equidistant from the point that I want to construct a line through. So I've got my handy compass. I give myself a little mark there, spin it around, give myself a little mark there. Now, I'm going to use this to get 2 marks. Actually, I just need the 1. So I'm going to get my radius here, and I'm going to get my radius right here. Do I have the straight edge? I'm going to have to double pin here. So now, I've got my point. I've got the other point on the line. Now I'm going to be able to draw straight through. Let's see if I can do this with a pin. Not so bad. Alright? And that's going to give me my 90 degree, my perpendicular line. So you want to grab a radius here. That gives you equidistant points. And when you grab that other radius up top from both of these, you're ready to go. Ready to go. Next page. Constructing the perpendicular through the given point. Again, we're going to use our radius to get points equidistant from this action right here. Now, very important, they put this over here for a reason. It's because you're going to have to make a very specific circle. It's going to have to be a circle at which you can grab a point that's still on the line. So I'm going to make my compass hit it at a point that's still right there on the line. So I got both of those on the line. It's going to give me my 2 points. They're equidistant from this middle line here. I just need 1 more point to make my perpendicular. So I go from those 2 points. Again, I'm going to grab my radius. I'll do it over here. So I've got a little mark there. Got a little mark there. Too much. There we go. And here's my other point. Now this, again, dropping that perpendicular down. There we go. Runs through the point, perpendicular to the given line. Next one. We want to be parallel. Here we go. It's pretty much copying an angle. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get myself, well, can't use the perpendicular line construction. 2 ways to do this. I guess we'll do it that way. We'll do it the perpendicular line way. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to drop one of these perpendicular lines. It's pretty much the same as the other way. You're copying an angle. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to drop in a perpendicular. So the same process that I used last time, I'm going to use it to grab 1 more point. There we go. So I've got this point, and now I'm going to have a perpendicular line. Make it bigger. So I've got a perpendicular line now. All I have to do is get one more perpendicular through this point that's perpendicular to this line now, and it'll be parallel. So I'm going to grab this line, I'm going to grab this right here. I'm going to give myself 2 points that are equidistant from point A. So just extending that line just a touch. I've got this point now and this point, and now I'm going to drop a perpendicular through point A. So I've got to get one more point. I'm going to use my compass. I'm going to grab that one more point. There she is. There's my point. Now I'm going to spin the paper just a little bit. I'll put it back. So now that I've got this other point, it's perpendicular through A. There you go. I've got my parallel line construction. And that's how they want to do it. There are other ways to do that. Pretty much constructing an angle and then duplicating that angle to use consecutive angles on parallel lines. But this is 90. This is 90. These are going to be parallel lines. Alternate interior angles are congruent. Alright. Next problem. Find the slope between the given points. Very easy. -1 minus 2 over 4 minus 5 is going to be -3 over -1. We're going to reduce to positive 3 over 1. That's our slope. 6 minus 3 on the paper over 4 minus -2. That gives me 3 over 6. Reduce that to 1 over 2. And we are done there. Moving onward. Find the slopes and y-intercepts. If y is already solved for, you are pretty much there. Slope is attached to x. This is going to be 12 over 1. You can write 12. 12 is just fine. I like to use it as a fraction. It's easier for me to think about. And then our y-intercept, I'm always going to write it as a point 0, 1. This one, got to solve for y. So I'm going to pull that 3x to the other side. I've got -5y is equal to -3x plus 45. Divide the -5 off, and I'll get y is equal to 3 over 5x minus 9. Slope is going to be attached to x at 3 over 5. Intercept is going to be 0, -9. Your b value, you can list it as -9. That's an appropriate b value. I like to list it as a point. Number 43. Number 43, what we're going to do is we're going to solve for y first. Again, pull that 2x from both sides. 4y equals -2x plus 16. Divide the 4 off. We're going to get y equals -1 over 2x plus 4. Again, grab that slope, attach to x, -1 over 2. The intercept, I'm going to list it as a point again, 0, -4. 44, again, starting with pulling that x to the other side. If they put it in standard form, that's your first move, is to pull that x to the other side. We're then going to drop it off, pull that 1 from both sides, and I'm going to get y is equal to 3x minus 7. My slope is 3. Again, I'm going to list it as a fraction. You don't have to. And then my intercept is 0, -7. Depending on your teacher, you can just drop that as a 7. My kids can drop that as a -7, and I'm not going to kill anybody for it. Looking at 45. Looking at 45. Find the x and y intercept. Remember, x-intercept is where y is equal to 0. Y-intercept is where x is equal to 0. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to find the x-intercept. I know my y is 0. 4 times 0 is 0. So 3x is equal to 24. X is going to be equal to 8. So when y is 0, x is 8. Same thing on the x, on the y-intercept. I can drop the x off. 4y is equal to 24. So y is going to be equal to 6. Next one, I'm going to start off same way. I know my y is going to be 0 at my x-intercept, and I know my x is going to be 0 at my y-intercept. I'm ready to attack at this point. So 5x plus no y is equal to 60. This is my x-intercept. X is going to be equal to 12. So when y is 0, x had to be 12. My y-intercept, 6y, is going to be equal to 60. Again, to drop that x straight off, y is going to be equal to 10. Graph the linear equations. Last two problems. Pretty exciting. Pretty exciting. So this one, solving for y first. Pull that 2 from both sides, the 2x rather, and you're going to get 3y is equal to -2x plus 9. I'm going to pull that 3 off. That gives me y is equal to -2 over 3x plus 3. Start with that intercept at 0, 3, my y-intercept. My slope is down 2 over 3, down 2 over 3. Again, that negative means down, and of course 3 always to the right. How many points do I have to put? Well, some people are good at drawing lines, some people are not good at drawing lines. The better you are, the fewer points you're going to need. My lines are not so good, so I have to have a lot of points. It's really all up to you on that one. 48, it's already set up, ready to go. 0, 1 is my intercept. 4, 5 is my slope. So up 4 over 5. Let's count that. Up 4 over 5. Up 4 over 5. And there's my line. Looking pretty fantastic. Alright. And that's our review for today. I'm missing my